Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Sir Fairuz and all of my group members. My name is Nurul Asmah Binti Muhamlam from G01K07. My group members and I would like to present our topic, which is the process of role taking. Before we start, I would like to give a short introduction of our group. Our group member consisted of Presenter 1 Nurul Asmah, Presenter 2 Dayang Liyana Nasuha, Presenter 3 Muhammad Shirzad Mutaqim, and Presenter 4 Poborsky. Humans go through various processes in their life. One of the most important processes that humans go through as they grow up is the role-taking process. Who introduced the role-taking term? The term was introduced a few years ago by George Herbert Mead. He instituted the term in 1934. How could we define the role-taking? According to Turner, role-taking is an understanding and then rebuilding another's or other's attitude. This means that role-taking is the process by which a person mentally assumes the role of another person or group in order to understand the world from a person's or group's point of view. The development of role-taking abilities is thought to be a crucial step in the development of self. There are three stages of the role-taking process according to Mead. This included imitation, play game, and generalized other.
Hi there and welcome. Today we are going to talk about the process of role-taking. But before I go deeper in this context, let me introduce myself. My name is Dayang Liyana Nasuha Binti Awang Halim and my metric number is 79188. Without further ado, let's begin. The process of role-taking. One of the process of role-taking is imitation. What is imitation? It is defined as a behavior of copying other actions by Zentel in the year of 2006. The imitation process by copying other movements or behaviors will lead people to role-taking as they grow. From a psychologist's point of view, the most important case of imitation is when an imitator has demonstrated a behavior that cannot be seen by others, such as scratching the head by Zentel in the year of 2006. Bandura in the year of 1969 described imitation as a direct and superior method of behavior attainment. As a result of imitation, as what had been said by Bandura, the process of social learning can be impressively enhanced and the improvement of response patterns by variance reinforcement can be bypassed. For instance, a toddler copies a caregiver's movements while playing a pet a cat and a peekaboo by Copland in the year of 1993. That's all from me today. Thank you for watching.
Not only that, one of the role-taking process is the gameplay or play stage and game stage. The play stage is the second of the three stages of the childhood socialization described by Judge Herbert Mead. In this stage, the child begins to take one of the role of the significant other, such as pretending to be his or her mother. With this behavior, the child begins to see the same as others do. Play stages occur around the age of 2 through 6, where children start role-playing and taking on the role of significant people in their lives. Children only take one role at a time, while game stages occur around the age of 7 and up, where children learn the role in relation to others and how to take on the role of everyone else in a game. During the game stage, children learn to consider several roles at the same time and how those roles interact with each other. They learn to understand interaction involving different people with a variety of purposes. Game stage is a very important stage for the development of the self because it makes the what Everyone individual take on the roles of everyone. There are 6 stages of play according to the pattern 6 stage of play. There are unoccupied play, where children are relatively still and their play appears scattered. Solitary play, onlooker play, parallel play, parallel play, associative play, and cooperative play.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Shirzad Aziz and my metric number is 80288. And now I'm going to talk about the last process of rule taking, which is generalized others. According to me in 1962, as cited in Vail in 2007, generalized other is a term for the collection of rules and attitudes that people use as a reference point for figuring out how to behave in each situation. Based on this statement, we can see that through generalized others, we can estimate the best way to act in any given situation that corresponds with the people in our surrounding. As I can say that in every situation, the way we act with other people is different. For example, the way we interact with our friends is totally different with the way that we act in front of our family. So, but it support the statement that says that through generalized other, we can use it as a reference point for figuring out how to behave in each situation. According to Williams in 2021, paragraph 6, this term is often used in discussion of the pre-engaged stage of development. The emergence of generalized others requires the presence of some type of organized community or social system, whether it be a baseball team or an organized family system. As we all know, the play-engaged stage is the stage before generalized others in the process of role-taking. That is why it is important to understand this concept from an early age. The concept of role-playing games, especially those of generalized game, does not occupy much space in the mind of a child because human wasn't born with this concept. That's why we can see children will break many rules of their house. This is because they're still unable to act like how people expect them to. Because of that, we must be patient with them, as we have also experienced that phase in our life when we are children. As someone starts to grow, this concept will become more important in their life, as now we must think before we act. For example, we must think whether the way we act with our friend is suitable when we are with our family. That's why generalized others is important in our life, as it will help us to indicate how we must behave with the people in our surrounding. And now it's time for us to recap our video about the process of role taking. This process involves 3 stages, which is imitation, play game, and generalized other. The main purpose of the role taking process is to help us develop our self-awareness. Only with the role taking process, humans can build their self-identities. That's all for us, and thank you for listening. We hope you have a pleasant day.